Hello, my friends. Happy Indigenous People Day. Yes, today is a Vlogtober 9, or formerly known as Columbus Day, also Thanksgiving Day in Canada, and I think we are now officially Indigenous Peoples Day. Last time I talked to you, I'm a little subdued today because I'm exhausted. I'm a little subdued. The last time we spoke was the day I went to Vermont. That was Vlogtober 5th. So, a little recap of my few days away from you. The 6th was pretty inconsequential. Well, no, we actually, my friend Joyce moved. My friend Joyce has a new outlook, a new prognosis that's looking kind of better, like a bump up. We're happy and pleased with everything we can get. She's been moved into a rehab, and a lot of her tumors are shrinking. So we're hoping that chemo keeps working. There were some errors made in her former diagnoses, I guess. So anyway, on Friday, my friend Christina and I went to see Joyce at her new rehab place. It's in Millbury, Mass. It was a very nice place. It was a rainy day, and we had a good time visiting with Joyce, and her brother from North Carolina was there. So it was a good day all around. Then I came back, and my son asked me to sew with him on Saturday morning. I said sure. So he came over Saturday morning because he restores VWs, and he right now has a VW bus, but not like the hippie kind of bus with all the windows around. It's kind of like the delivery person TV repairman bus. It's got the typical front. It's all white, but instead of windows all around, it's closed panels, so you could have things inside like shelving if you wanted to, because many repairmen use them as like repair trucks and carried supplies. But it was also used as a camper, I believe, and he's restoring it. He got some upholstery fabric and had the seats reupholstered, and he redid the walls. I know they're probably not called walls. There's certain kinds of panels. And what he has is a spare tire in the back. And because it's going to be a recreational type vehicle, they used to have leather or vinyl covers for the tires. You can buy some now. They're about $250 or $300 a pop. So he had some vinyl left over, very nice gray vinyl, left over from having the seats done. So he asked me if I could basically create a tire cover because we did it. So that was Saturday morning, and that's done. And then he resurfaced the back, and he was putting carpeting in. He went to a VW show in Brookline, Massachusetts on Sunday, yesterday. But then, unbeknownst to me, the previous night at 2:30 in the morning, my father took a tumble. He took a bad fall outside at 2:30 in the morning with only no shoes, no socks, no pants, jogging shorts, a t-shirt, a cell phone, and his keys, because it's a little bit of a long story, so I'll try to shorten it up. His yard is full of black walnut trees. They grow these things that are probably black walnuts, but since we were kids, we always called them butternuts. They're green, and they're kind of got a soft coating on the outside, and they're kind of slimy on the inside, and the nuts inside, much like a walnut. But these things are heavy as anything, probably because they're not dried yet. I think they lighten up when they're dried, but these things come flying out of the trees when they're ripe, and they are heavy, and they make a lot of noise if they hit something, and they hurt you if they hit you in the head. So what was happening at 10 o'clock at night, some butternuts fell into his truck and set the alarm off. He was home. he turned the alarm off from inside. And then it happened again, and he turned the alarm off from inside. But then at 2:30, he couldn't get it to go off. He says, I'm just going out there, and I'm going to disalarm or de-alarm, what do you call it? Deactivate the alarm. So he goes out there, it's raining, the yard is full of these roly-poly things that if you walk on them, you fall so easily. He's 90. Did I mention he's 90? So he's out there, half naked, boom, falls down. But he brought his phone, but he dropped it into a puddle. So he couldn't even find it because it was so dark, because he brought the phone out to be his flashlight. I mean, he was thinking logically. It wasn't because he was wandering around in the night just for kicks. He was thinking logically, but made some bad choices. So, I mean, it's not funny. He could have killed himself. As a matter of fact, that's what everybody thought when he didn't show up someplace the next day and he didn't have his phone. Everyone's calling him and we can't get through. So I got elected to be the one to go over there, and all the way over, I'm scared stiff. Like, I think he's dead. Of course I do. But I'm driving. And then I finally get there, and I can hear the radio blasting in the kitchen, and I go, Dad? And he goes, Diane, open the door. And I open it, but I can't because he's on the floor. He's on the floor with his head almost at the door, and there's a lot of blood. Okay, so now this gets gruesome, so we'll make the story short. I said, Dad, I can't pick you up. Don't know how. I could ruin your back. I said, where's it hurt? He says, my back. I said, yeah, you probably hurt. So called 911. The firemen came. Some of them were getting hit in the head with the nuts. Another one helped me find my father's phone. But they got him up, got him in a chair. They asked him, did he want to go to the hospital? And I said, yes, he was. And so my father agreed, and he went. Turns out he really ripped up all, this arm, ripped up all his right arm real bad. And, well, that's where the blood was coming from. And he has 4 fractures in his pelvis. But the bright side is that he doesn't have to have any surgery. He has to have a lot of rehab. It'll heal by itself, but he needs the rehab so that he can work his way through it, heal faster. And so it's been a crazy kind of couple of days. Like, he got in the ED on Saturday at 3 o'clock. So he had been on the floor for 12 hours at home. But he had the radio on. He said luckily he did, because they had like guessing games and little things on. He listens to AM, and he passed the time that way because he couldn't get up. Then he was still in the ED all day Sunday because there were no beds. He got a room this morning. Yay, landmark. So this morning at 7, he got moved to a room. But then we talked with case management and everybody, and he got evaluated by PT. And as it turns out, they want him into an acute, not a subacute, an acute rehab facility, because they exercise you more. They said even though he's 90, he lives on his own. He drives. He does everything for himself. He goes shopping. He walks around the house. He does his laundry. He does all that kind of stuff. So they think it'll be better for him to just keep getting up and moving throughout the day rather than only a few hours a day. So it is now Monday, Indigenous Peoples Day, 3:27. They're about ready. I just came from the hospital. I live right near the hospital. And they're picking him up at 4 and bringing him to a rehab, which isn't that far from me either. So after I finish my vlog, I'm going to go over and make sure he's settled in his new spot, his new place, see if his phone works in the facility, and get him situated, because I'm sure he's going to start all the rehab by tomorrow. Plus, I don't know what you need when you go into a rehab. He doesn't have, like, sweatpants. He has some jeans, but you can't exercise in jeans. I know I can't. So I think I got to go. Maybe I'll go to Walmart or something and find a couple of pair of sweatpants and some plain T-shirts that he can wear. Some slippers. He doesn't have shoes or anything with him. This is crazy because he got taken half naked in the rescue. So quite an exciting weekend here. Whew. So now we can get on with Vlogmas. I said it. Vlogtober. I keep saying it, don't I? Vlogtober 2023, and then I get to go off to rehab. So we left off on day 5. So now we will do day 6 from Katrinkle's Halloween Collection 2023. You'll see these things on her website, katrinkles.com. It's Katrinkles. And day 6 is, oh wait, I'm not supposed to do day 6. Yes, I am. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Today's day 9, but we're going to do day 6 because we're catching up. And day 6 is, a scary house, a haunted house. But if you look at it from the back, it could almost be 2 ghosts. I don't know. That's what I thought it was going to be before I turned it. I'm going to put these, I'm putting these on my socks that I'm knitting. Day 6, day 7 coming up, Saturday, the 7th. And we have, let's see. Tell you I'm ready to drop. We have, it's something green from the back and it's a green sparkly. It's a green sparkly. Can you see how sparkly it is? It's a green sparkly stitch marker. Very cool. Number 8, day 8. Day 8. Countdown to Halloween. My grandson's counting down. I think his birthday party is going to be on his birthday this year, the 22nd. This is just like the sticker. Katrinkle's trick. I can't see what it says. Oh, trick or treat. It's a flipping coin. Treat, trick. I can make all the kids that come flip the coin. You'll either get a trick or a treat. But I got to think up some tricks. Nice. I like this one. And today, Vlogtober 9. It is. It is a stitch marker. Whoops. It is a stitch marker. And it has like tools on it. I think it's tools too. There's a hatchet. There's a knife. Oh, there's a shovel. It looks like hedge cutters. And there's something else. I don't know what it is. But I think it's something to scoop out a pumpkin. Show it to you this way. No, it's a saw. Looking at it this way, I think it's a saw. So it could be creepy tools. Like if you had to chop up a body and bury it. I know, I'm getting as bad as my grandson talking about these gruesome things. So that's that for Vlogtober on Indigenous People Day, Vlogtober 9. I hope to be back on a more regular basis, but I didn't expect the catastrophe. And there's no one here to come to the rescue of my father. He has a girlfriend, but she's 90, and she doesn't drive far. She lives in Uxbridge. And my brothers, I got 2 brothers in Iowa and a brother in Chelmsford. So I'm elected. Anyway, he's almost settled in. Then he's just going to be doing his stuff for the next 3 weeks or so. I won't have to be there a lot. He can call me if he needs certain things. I won't go every day because he's going to be tired. He's going to have to do his work and get himself back to what, ground zero, back to when he was able to do what he needed to do for himself. And he might even be able to do it a little better because they might talk him into getting his knee done because he has a knee issue, first of all. So that kind of wrecks his balance too. So Who knew all these things would happen on the weekend, but they did. So it was great talking to you again. I will see you soon. Take care. Happy Vlogtober.